Most fuel injector cleaners don't ruin your engine, they just quietly fail to fix it. And that's worse, because while you think you're cleaning your injectors, carbon is still building up. Fuel flow is still restricted, and the real problem is getting more expensive by the mile. Here's what almost nobody tells you. There's one ingredient that determines whether a fuel injector cleaner actually works, and most bottles on the shelf don't contain enough of it to matter. So, before you waste another $5, let me show you which formulas have real cleaning chemistry and which ones are just solvent with good marketing. The dirty truth. Let me paint you a picture. You're standing in the automotive aisle, staring at 15 different bottles. They all claim to restore performance, increase fuel economy, and clean your entire fuel system. The prices range from $3.99 to $24.99. Which one do you choose? Here's what the manufacturers don't tell you. About 70% of those bottles have limited effectiveness for modern fuel injectors. They're filled with cheap solvents like kerosene, light petroleum distillates, and alcohol. Substances that might clean older carburetors from the 1970s, but are not strong enough for modern high-pressure fuel injection systems. Your fuel injectors operate under extreme conditions. We're talking pressures up to 2,000 psi in direct injection engines. At those pressures, carbon deposits bake onto the injector tips and intake valves like concrete. You need a serious chemical warrior to break that down, not watered-down rubbing alcohol. The ingredient you're looking for? It's called PEA, polyetheramine. This is the most effective detergent currently used in consumer fuel injector cleaners for removing stubborn carbon deposits in modern engines. Most basic fuel injector cleaners contain little to no PEA. They rely on alcohol, kerosene, or vague proprietary blends that sound impressive but perform only moderately. So let's break down exactly which products you should run away from and which ones actually deserve your money. The offenders you should be careful with. Number 1. STP Fuel Injector Cleaner. STP is a household name. You've seen their logo on race cars. But some entry-level formulas rely heavily on petroleum carrier solvents rather than high concentrations of advanced detergents like PEA. Independent testing shows they may have limited cleaning chemistry for modern injectors. You're essentially paying $6 for something that might clean a small engine lightly, but won't tackle heavy carbon buildup. Number 2. Seafoam Motor Treatment. Seafoam has its uses. It's great as a fuel stabilizer for storage. It can help with moisture in your gas tank, but it is not primarily formulated around high-dose PEA chemistry, which limits its ability to remove carbon deposits that clog modern fuel injectors. When you pour seafoam in your tank, you're adding lubricant to your fuel, which might make things feel smoother temporarily, but it's not cleaning hard carbon. Number 3. Generic dollar store brands. If you see a bottle for $3.99 with a cartoon character claiming it'll add 25% horsepower and restore your engine to like-new condition, be cautious. These products are usually cheap alcohol and kerosene. The chemistry isn't there, the testing isn't there, and the results are limited. Number 4. Marvel Mystery Oil. Marvel Mystery Oil focuses on lubrication. It's not a high-strength fuel system detergent. Using it to clean fuel injectors is like using hand lotion to wash your dishes. Wrong tool, wrong job. Number 5. Goomount All-in-One. Goomount makes good and limited effect products. Their basic all-in-one may not contain PEA, but Goomount Regain Complete does contain 30–40% P and performs well. Always check the label before buying. The warning signs. Avoid these. No PEA listed in the ingredients. Under $5 for a 12-ounce bottle. Outrageous claims like fixes all engine problems. Only mentions cleans fuel lines, alcohol, or kerosene, listed as primary ingredients. Now we will discuss the ones you should go for. Tier 1. The Professional Grade King. BG44K Platinum. This is the gold standard. Mercedes-Benz dealerships use it. GM uses it. Jaguar uses it. SA testing claims it restores up to 94% of original injector flow. BG44K contains one of the highest concentrations of PEA available, professional-grade chemistry, costing about $20 to $25 per bottle. Use this every 15,000 miles for serious carbon buildup. Redline SI1. Strongest consumer-grade cleaner. 35–50% PEA concentration, aggressive and effective for deep deposits, $9 to $12 per bottle. Use it on a nearly empty tank for deep cleaning, not regular maintenance. Tier 2, the everyday heroes. Chevron Techron Concentrate Plus, universally recommended, studied extensively, OEM approved by Honda, Mercedes, GM. PEA base formula cleans injectors, intake valves, and combustion chambers. 6-pack at Costco for $26. Use every 3,000 to 5,000 miles for maintenance. Gum Out Regain Complete. Contains 30 to 40% PEA, performs nearly as well as Techron. $5 to $8 per bottle. Check the label for Regain. Royal Purple Max Atomizer. Formulated for GDI engines, most 2015. Contains PEA plus ethanol stabilizers. $10 to $12 per bottle. Keeps modern engines clean and prevents carbon buildup. Tier 3, budget maintenance. Lucas Deep Clean Fuel System Cleaner. Lower concentration of PEA plus lubrication agents. Best used frequently, every 3,000 mile as preventive maintenance. $6 to $8 per bottle. The science you need to know. What happens when you use a real fuel injector cleaner? PEA molecules survive combustion long enough to chemically break down carbon bonds and dissolve hardened deposits in injector tips. The deposits dissolve into tiny particles that safely pass through the combustion chamber and out the exhaust. Cheap solvents like alcohol or kerosene can soften light residue, but cannot remove hard carbon that restricts fuel flow. Concentration matters. Professional-grade products contain 30–50% PEA. Budget cleaners may have 5–10%. That's why BG44K can outperform $4 $5 bottles of generic cleaner. Direct injection engines need stronger cleaners than port injection engines. Fuel sprays directly into the cylinder at up to 2,000 psi carbon has no chance to wash away naturally. Use GD-specific cleaners like Royal Purple Max Atomizer or stronger treatments more often. But here's what nobody expects. Sometimes your injectors aren't even the problem. Weak ignition coils, vacuum leaks, or carbon on intake valves can mimic injector failure almost perfectly. That means you could be cleaning the wrong component entirely. Standing in the automotive aisle is overwhelming. Marketing makes every bottle look like a miracle cure. Now you know the truth. Action plan. Maintenance. Chevron Techron every 3,000–5,000 miles. Proven, affordable, effective. High mileage or problem engines, Redline SI1 or BG44K. One treatment with real chemistry beats 10 treatments with weak solvents. GDI engines, Royal Purple Max Atomizer every 5,000 miles. Most importantly, avoid low PEA formulas. $4 bottles aren't saving money, they have limited effectiveness. ST, Basic Seafoam, generic brands, and Marvel Mystery Oil have their uses, but cleaning modern injectors isn't one of them. Your fuel system is the heart of your engine. Feed it the right chemistry, and it'll run strong for 200,000 miles. Feed it weak solvents, and you'll be chasing problems sooner than you expect. Now get out there, grab the right bottle, and keep your engine clean. Your wallet and your car will thank you.